Okay. If I found so. Oh, is that what it is now?
Like the clip. We're upgrading.
Sync.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So then when you see an audio spike on the audio tracks,
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
1, 2.
You look so
That
much
needs to
more
be
tan.
closer.
Yeah, you've been on holiday.
You've been on holiday. You look browner.
I've been tanning.
Oh, in London.
Is it natural?
Yeah.
Yes, love that shit.
I did go to a sunbed.
No!
That's so
I
nice.
tried it for 6
No.
months, went in naked, and then I came
Oh,
out.
gosh.
Because this part of my body's never had
Stuff a
it
lot.
before, I then just had a red band.
Oh. And that's really not where you want a red band.
Yeah. Anyway, we're good to go.
All right,
Thank
let's
you.
go. Okay, what's going on?
Hey guys. Hey Fred.
Party people in the hizzy.
Hey.
Welcome back. This is another episode of Respectfully LOL because, you know, we're giving out all the respect, the lols and everything in between.
100%. And I feel like we are taking the mick at this point
Yeah.
because we never release episodes anymore. I feel like summertime is the worst time to film podcasts because everyone is so busy.
Well, we had a small hiatus since the last... No.
Small or big one.
Small.
1 month is massive.
1 month. So we had a small hiatus, but that's okay. We're back again, back like we never left. My name is Amika, also known as Cheeky Miki, here on Respectfully LOL.
My name is Warda Semper and I'm excited now.
My name is Tara, and to apologise for how many breaks we've had, we've brought an amazing guest with us today.
We have an amazing guest.
We
What's
have
up?
a guy on the pod, and he's going to give us all the male perspective.
Yeah.
Everything that we've been lacking, we have today. So welcome, Fred.
Thank you. What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Now, Fred is, just to dive in,
Let's go into it right now.
a Mobo
Award-winning
winner
podcast
star. But it is, I feel like it's such a flex to actually have won a Mobo just for your personality. Like, that's a flex. Like, it's not like you're singing or, you know, it's literally
literally
just your personality and
That's
what
insane.
you bring to the culture. And you won a Mobo for that.
Facts,
That
facts,
is, and I was there when you won that. And I was
I
like,
was so
I
excited.
mean, it was like, oh my God, like, because basically, me and Fred go way back to, if you know, you know, Radar Day.
Yeah.
Saved downstairs.
Yeah.
So that's where, you know, it all began. I mean, obviously, maybe that isn't probably where it all began for you, but where our relationship first began when I saw you guys doing your thing. And 90s Babies was there doing a show on Radar. Now, if you know the Radar story, it was lit down there, you know?
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
so
yeah.
fun.
Studios were slick, you know, it was the first, like, you know, real, like,
Thing for us.
yeah, and a community of really cool music heads like doing their thing.
Yeah.
And then suddenly Radar was at the top, and then suddenly Radar went down.
On Tuesday, it was just gone. And it was like,
Yeah.
I'm sure it was a Tuesday.
Yeah, I think it was a Tuesday too.
And it was probably TikTok. No, not TikTok. Twitter. Twitter
It
was
was all over the
the
pod.
down.
Bad things happen on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Bad things happen.
I thought it was like turn up on Tuesday.
Yeah, clubs going up
Yeah.
on a Tuesday.
That one was rough. I was out. We was out with some people and it just started going off about, you know, what happened. It's just this person did this to this person. You're like, wait, what? So why does that mean we don't have
That is-
work
Of
in the
course.
morning? That's got
That's
nothing to do
crazy.
with anyone else. But the whole thing had to shut down. It was like,
How did that feel for you? Because was that your one thing you were doing at the time,
No,
or
no,
did
no.
you have other things that you were going to concentrate on after that?
yeah, so we was working 9 to 5s at the time. At the time, it was just, now there's 3 of us, but at the time, it was just me and Tem. So we was in Radar with a show, but we started our show before Radar, and then Gavin gave us was it an hour or 2 slot? I think he gave us an hour,
Gavin.
but then also allowed us to record our podcast there as well.
Yeah.
So it was just working, just getting better at what we was doing, meeting new people and whatnot. And then, yeah, it went down. So it was essentially...
On a Tuesday.
Yeah, it went down on a Tuesday. So essentially, we just ended up having to just buy our own equipment because we had to release an episode next week.
Well, I think that's a very good example of, you know, not rejection because we didn't get rejected. It just
When
shut
life
down,
throws
but
you lemons, make lemonade.
Yeah, like it was just a redirection for you
We
guys.
did get rejected at first though. Because, my boy Tyler, so basically me and Tem worked at the same place and we had a guy called Tyler who worked there as well, but he was DJing at Radar with a friend. So he was like, I know Gavin, let me introduce you to Gavin.
Okay.
So we went there and we did like a trial, but Gavin was like, you guys ain't ready for a radio show yet. So we did get rejected at first, but we stuck at it. Then Gavin heard the episode and was like, okay, now you sound ready, so come back. So there was small rejection, but then also early cancellation.
Do you want to know a fun fact? How I met Gavin? I was working on Link Up TV at the time, and he wanted me to do a show on my own.
Yeah.
And I did a podcast with Nobear
Yeah.
and like I think Joe Jesse and someone else at the time. And I remember saying to him, I can't, like, I will do it, but it's got to be with my group. And he was like, no, we kind of see this like show being like just you by yourself.
It's giving Simon Cowell.
It was basically that. And then I fought for it. And then
Singles group.
Singles group.
It was basically
Let's
a
put
singles-
these guys
No,
together.
basically, that's literally what happened. And then basically he listened to me, and then we ended up doing it all together. So we were on radio as well, until obviously that shit happened. And
I
then
like what
whatever.
you said though, that like even though you got that rejection, you still kept at it. You didn't give up. You believed in yourself and what you had. And I feel like there's been so many times, all of us in our 20s and 30s, where we're in a room where people don't believe in us, and then we go away and we make something way better, and then they come crawling back and they're like,
every
"Wait,
time.
To this
You were
day,
right.
I'm like, even whoever was at who was at Radar, Snoochie was there.
Yeah, she was.
Kenny All Star,
Who else was there?
Poet,
Poet was there, yeah.
Free Shots, Receipts,
Mhm.
girls.
Honestly, it was
everyone
like
the
a-
next
big-
day
it's like the
just
big
went on and got
leagues.
BBC.
Yeah.
Big over there and just,
it was just a breeding ground for the you know, the next gen to actually just come and shut it down.
These big companies must have saw Radar go to shits and thought,
Okay, well, they need to go
that's my
somewhere.
time to-
Yeah.
They have all these talent. Like,
They need to go
that's basically
somewhere.
what happened.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane, honestly.
Okay, so Fred, talk to us about your story then from Radar to what you've built now then.
So yeah, we was doing Radar, and at the time we wasn't really doing much video. So we was doing audio. It was mainly audio, and then we eventually hit the video side, which was because there was no more Radar. So we just got our own mic equipment, got our own cameras, and that's when VP came into it. So from there, in terms of grinding into like personalities, it's what 11 years since we've been building our community of people that like what we do.
11 years, guys.
Of course you're gonna
These
grow.
things doesn't
Yeah.
happen overnight. Like,
Nope.
and how often are you posting? Because I recently went to a talk and it was all about content creation and how often you're meant to be talking and posting and doing what you're doing. And, you know, the room was full and it was interesting to see how many people are like, because obviously that is how the world works these days. If it's not on your social media, if it's not out there, then the people ain't seeing it. So, so a lot of people like really taking notes, like, what do I need to do? Blah, blah. So what would you say you need to do as a Mobo winner for?
There's not one formula, because there's so much that either you want to do yourself or the brands will try and tell you this is what you should do and how you should do it. And then you tell brands like, go do it yourself, and you'll look at their content, you'll be like, so why isn't your page growing? Because you need us. So we'll do it our way and we'll show you that we could do it, because from doing it our way, you know, we've sold out 11 shows, whatnot, from Siegfried one Underbelly, which was like 150 people, to Box Park, which was like 900 people clapping grands and whatnot.
Nice.
Doing shows in Ireland and Kenya.
Wow.
So
global.
Yeah,
Well,
taking
well,
it global, international.
So while the brands will say, you know, you got to put like, I don't like Snapchat, and they'll say you got to post 30 times a day.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Do you do that on
I'm
Snapchat?
an adult.
I've heard that the monetary rewards on Snapchat is insane.
You guys get like Snapchat pay so
want it.
well.
Snapchat.
They pay you have no clue. They
I
pay
literally have not
fucking
touched my Snapchat
so
for
well.
about
They
10
pay
years.
so well. Creators, they get
But
paid.
they changed again. When I was in, I think I started using Snapchat in uni,
Yeah.
but
same.
like
What year were you born, by the way?
92.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
older
that
than
was
me.
our Snapchat was our era
That-
during uni.
Yeah.
So when there was no maps on the thing, it was just the blue or the purple box. It was
Yeah.
just a picture or video, and that was it.
Ooh, also, it had that number towards the end of the era. It had this number under it. So the more you use it, your number goes up. And I had an ex, and he was like, "Why has your number gone up?"
Gosh.
I was like,
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about
I
that.
think one day they brought in a map to show people where you are on the map.
Yeah.
I
Which
left
is so
before
weird,
then.
by the
I
way.
left
They
before
they
then.
can see
I don't
Yeah.
like that.
where I am, and it's like,
Insane.
oh, you could turn it ghost mode. I'm like, but why did they turn this on? Like, you zoom in and you can literally see where I live. And it's
These
like-
times are
That's
stalkers in
dangerous.
his life.
You know,
like, they're stalkers.
Yeah.
the Gen Zs are all about like Find My Friends. Find My Friends
I
is just
don't.
as active as
I'm
Insta
gonna
or
be
whatever it
honest,
is.
I
Like,
have 6 people on Find My
yeah,
Friends.
Find My
I
Friends
don't have
is like.
find my friends because I'm such a like independent person that it freaks me out knowing that people can see where I'm at.
It's
But
good
that's
for
so
safety.
fair.
It's
That's
good
so
for
fair.
safety.
do something to my phone.
Yeah.
Like, they're just gonna assume there's some form of something here. like.
Technology or something.
So I don't want people to know it. Like you can zoom in and see the building I'm in. It's like
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
why
crazy.
they added that. So
That is
everyone,
silly though, because you see all these burglaries happening to like Real Housewife women,
Yeah.
like famous like celebrities, and could it be a Find My Friends? They could hack into it and see.
like,
That'd
definitely,
be
like,
insane.
Locations is on. It's like it doesn't need to be broadcasted to the world. So that's when I moved over to Instagram. Like I don't like Snapchat.
Do you know that
Instagram
Instagram
stole
now have
story.
no Instagram now have like you can see where someone is now.
Yeah.
So you have to
What?
now.
On
Yes.
Instagram?
No. Go on settings and you'll see. You have to take it off. now.
No,
Because
shut
basically,
up.
one of my friends here, August, love him. He messaged me. He was like, "Walter, I can see where you're at." Yeah, look at you. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys after. He messaged
Wait,
me and said,
how long
"Walter, I
has
can
this
see
been
where you're
happening
at." Because he knows me, I'm such a private person, and he was like, "Just take it off." I was like, "What the fuck is going
Well,
on?"
you
Like,
could have given us a heads up.
well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm not really for it just because I do the very classic, oh, I'm nearly there. I'm like 10 minutes away when I'm still in my house. So when Find My Friends is like a thing between people and they're like, oh, yeah, don't worry, like I'm nearly there. You can literally just go to your phone and be like, no, you're not. Why are you lying?
Ain't updated. My tracking's off. But like, yeah, I hate all of them kind of trackings and where you are sipping. So moved over to Instagram and just started using and building that. So from there at uni, just started doing small events here and there. And I kind of liked it. I'm not saying that I'm like Taser and want to do big R&B and slow jams, but that was cool. And then I think they were even first to do like podcast live shows.
Yeah.
So while we did video or audio and video and was building that side of things, we thought about live shows but wasn't sure how to do it, and then saw Free Shots do it. So from there it was like, okay, that's the format.
Nice.
We
Do
can
you
it
want to know why I
ourselves as
love
well.
the boys? Because it's weird. I've known you guys for years at this point. Fucking hell. Anyway, and I just remember I used to have a podcast with No Bear, and we had a live show. Do you remember? And you guys came to it. You and Temmie came to it.
Where was
You won't remember it. It was I think it was in Camden, and it was years ago. But I just think also, like, I think Els had a show and I came to it and you guys were there. I feel like you guys
You're
have
giving the support.
no,
to
they've
people.
always
outside.
been so supportive with other podcasters, or like when other people have things going on, they've been always so supportive. So I think that's why everyone obviously loves you and connects with you, because not just you, but like Temmie as well. Like you guys are such supportive people. So I think that's why when they won a Mobile Awards, we all screamed. I screamed, even though I had a shit day that day, and you won it. I screamed.
we fully didn't expect to win that day. We was like, oh, we're nominated, so we'll go up in it. Because at first we was hearing like the prices of whatnot, and then someone reached out and said, oh no, you're nominated. Oh, you don't have to do. You can pay that price, and boom, boom, boom. So we was on a table with Audrey from the Receipts, and then when I think our category was second, so I think Darko might have won first, and then our category was second. So then the cameras came over to our table. And it's like, what are you guys doing?
Do you guys get told if you're winning or not?
No.
So you know on the night. So let's say you
Otherwise,
guys said that you weren't going to turn up. Like, what would have happened?
maybe they would have said something.
Yeah, true.
And someone accepts awards for other people.
Yeah.
True, that's very true.
Who would you want to accept your award for you?
Who would have been
Who's
in there?
allowed?
It's like-
Amigo.
I'll accept your award for you if ever you need me. Just letting you know.
In terms of who was in the building, it probably because she was on our table.
Yeah, maybe Audrey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she was just
A
on our
different
table.
podcast though.
But they brought the camera over, so it was like no way they're about to get our losing faces. Because in our category, it was quite tough. I think this year was tougher for the personality one. We had like Micah Richards, Specs,
Yeah.
Craig Mitch, ZZ,
Crazy. That's a crazy mix, let's be honest.
a few
That's
others.
crazy.
So then when they've called our name, and then I won't even say it. When they've called our name, you've like gone up there and accepted it, and it's
Love
just like
that.
What would
Then
have
you
been
got
your
the
like, have you seen that episode in Friends where Joey loses at the awards?
Yeah,
And
your
he was like,
losing face.
what would have been your losing
I
face?
don't know if I could have like stopped Sutton. Because it all depends who won, innit?
Would
You
you
never
be
know. You never know if you'd be angry. Like,
so
no way, beat me, and you know. But if it's Micah Richards or Specs, you'd be like,
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Cool.
whatever,
Yeah,
innit?
Specs is
Yeah. So how often are you guys posting then? How
Um,
often does your podcast come out?
Every
They're
Monday.
active, to be honest.
Every
Yeah.
Monday.
One every Monday, and then we're gonna bring back live streams, so that'll make it like 2 a week. Sometimes we do post 2 a week. It depends. Like sometimes there's like a backlog of guests and episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we need to get this one out, otherwise it becomes dated. Or they're like, my album drops on Friday. Can you drop closer to
Yeah.
release? And because we're independent, we can be accommodating. So-
Where are you streaming?
What do you mean?
They
Like,
haven't
Like
started
what
yet.
platform? Like you should go on Kick. Is it Kick?
yeah, it's Kick. We could try
That's-
Kick because what
you
we
can
do,
make P, by the way.
yeah, we've got a what do you call that thing? Restream.
Yeah.
So with Restream, you could pay monthly on Restream, and you could stream at the same time to multiple platforms
Nice.
at the same time. So TikTok, Facebook, Instagram,
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
YouTube.
That sounds like a shout.
So yeah, we could Twitch. You could.
Tech-
Well,
Technology
what they,
these days is
yeah, what they were
crazy.
saying, especially in the talk that I listened to, is that there's so many different platforms to, you know, put your stuff out on, right? And obviously we choose to put our stuff out on the bait ones.
Technology,
But really actually where you should go is the not so
the
bait
less
ones, because then it's less
competitive
competition
ones.
and then you put out your stuff there.
Yeah.
So I listened to that and I was like, oh, that actually
And
makes a
you're
lot of
an
sense.
Early adopter.
And you're, and so you're moving with the times as it builds. And if you're there from the start, then that's great.
We used to well on Twitter,
That
but
makes
Twitter
sense.
wasn't paying,
Mm-mm.
and then
Do they pay
Twi-
now?
Yeah.
you have to have a blue tick, but you have to pay for your blue tick long.
Yeah, no, they do now. I was gonna say like my boutique was organic, and then I got a fucking email, and they were like, "Oh, you got to pay for your boutique." I
Pay
was
for
like,
it.
"What?
Crazy.
So bad.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's rude.
I have to pay for my no."
So yeah, we was doing well on TikTok early days before podcasting was a.
A thing.
Anyone was getting deals. We was doing decent, like post a video, decent numbers. We started with like audio clips because it was audio only, and then when we got video, we was able to do video, and things were going.
And was it the full podcast on Twitter or just cut?
clips?
Yeah.
So we'd do that ourselves, and we'd post like one a day. And before we even did that, we'd like tweet. We wouldn't even just post it. We'd tweet random people like, "Here's a clip. What do you think about like type-ish?" And
Hustling.
Oh, so
I
you'd be
love
like
it.
going to people and saying,
Yeah,
hey, look at my stuff.
we'd tweet them like
Tweet like
directly.
celebrities or like people in the
Nah,
podcast world?
regular
or-
people.
Regular people.
Someone on the street is tweeted.
And
them.
then
I'm gonna
what would
ask
they
you this, yeah,
say?
because there's three of us. There's three of us right now, and there's three
Yeah.
of you guys.
Yeah.
Who's the one who edits? Who clips? And who's the lazy one?
We all do it in the beginning.
That's not.
No, literally in the beginning, because remember, Dennis wasn't like
Calling them out.
Dennis wasn't like, let's say Company's House. Dennis wasn't on Company's House. It was me and Tem. It was the two of us. If you see our first artwork, it was just me and Tem.
Yeah.
So we would edit. It was a green screen, so we would edit 1 week each, audio and visuals, and put it out ourselves and create clips. And then when Dennis came on, we'd still rotate the three of us, but then because he owned the camera and had a editing background,
Who's more of the-
he did that whilst I did the posting.
Everyone has
And
different
let's say Tem would like handle the finances, but we'd all like chip in on ideas, marketing, booking guests, whatnot.
Nice. It's all
Okay.
collective.
Everyone has
Yeah.
a different kind
to,
of
to
role.
this day. But now we have one editor.
Oh yeah, you
but-
got to that
You've
stage where you're like,
employed,
let's give it
yeah.
to someone.
Making money
The
like
team
that.
has grown.
But we'd still like all have an input on what clips and how it should be edited. And,
Yeah.
and we're always trying new things because it's not like everything goes viral. Some things do nothing. And that's why even sometimes with how much we post, like there was a point where some channels would do all right, and then for months it would just, nothing would work or go. And then you'd be like, we have to change something. What's going on? What's going wrong? So sometimes we wouldn't post anything for a couple days just to give our algorithm a breather if that's what it needed,
Right,
or
okay.
wait until we think a clip is good enough to post.
Yeah.
And that was that on that.
So you went from Twitter, and then let's talk about like the evolution. So you started posting on Twitter, and then you saw it wasn't making money at the time on Twitter. So then you moved on to what next? What platform next?
Probably Instagram, but that wasn't making money either until now, but not directly through Instagram. It makes money through Facebook, so you can cross post.
Meta, yeah.
Yeah, so
Got you.
but our Facebook got hacked and someone's stealing our money.
No.
So we need to get that back, but Facebook are taking long to sort. It's been
That's
months. It's been
insane.
since the beginning of this
Meta,
year.
get your act together.
Fix up. What the hell?
Long.
So where would you say is the money then? Where's the money? TikTok?
YouTube, right?
YouTube?
It's giving YouTube. Yeah.
Where's the money? Show me
Is
the
it?
money.
Tell us now.
Because the thing is, we've got to deal with you guys know Acast, right?
Yeah.
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 So we got to deal with Acast.
I'm saying Acast, like, yeah, I actually don't know.
Uh-huh.
Tell me.
So there.
don't know Acast.
So we was with Anchor at first, which meant we had video on Spotify, but we left Anchor to be with Acast, who are an audio distribution platform. So they distribute your audio podcast to all streaming platforms,
Okay.
Ooh.
but they add audio ads to your episodes.
Right.
So like YouTube, you have ads on your video.
Yeah.
Acast put ads on your audio.
Right.
What part? Well, how many views do you need to get to that point where you can partner up with Acast?
There's no barrier, but what it is now we have a deal with Acast that we can sign our own podcasts, so they can sit under our network.
Yeah.
So we've signed 3 or 4
Oh, okay.
this month.
Amazing.
Wow.
Pretty much just launched it so other people can make money, because Acast essentially can't discover everybody. They've mainly, their biggest team is probably sales, who aren't like air to the streets on who's a new podcast, who should we sign. But we can see, especially
You're in the culture. Your ear's close to the ground.
in our own scene, okay, those guys have decent numbers over there and there, we can sign them. And the more money they can make, the closer they can get to financial freedom-ish and be able to invest more in their podcast and make it grow. The only way to make something grow is to invest more money and time on it. So if they can make more money from audio, they can get their own studio. They can spend more time editing and making it bigger. So we're signing we can sign as many podcasts as we want, essentially. So the better someone does, then it turns our eyes to them and say, okay, we know you're serious. You can be signed, make audio ads, as well as do your own host reads and your own campaign. So when we say, or when you ask what platform makes the most money, it would be YouTube, because we also have memberships on YouTube. But then it would be our audio side because of the deal we have with our distribution partner.
Got it.
Makes sense.
Do they approach you guys? Does Acast are they an agency or are they a company? Like, what is it?
They're a company. Who approached us or who heard of us was UTA.
Right. Okay.
Oh yeah, I know
about
UTA.
Yeah.
So UTA, someone at UTA hit us up because we was with Spreaker at the time. If you know who those are, they're under iHeart.
But I like the word Spreaker.
Yeah, but in America, so they we was with them for a bit and they were selling audio ads, but because it's mainly American, they were like, we don't have a big enough American audience to make decent money over there. So Acast are more UK based, but they're a Swedish company, but UK based. Their team over here. So we moved over. And what was the question?
We were talking about how much money,
Yeah.
where the money's at.
Did they
Where's
approach
the money?
you? Like, how did
Oh yeah, so UTA approached us because they basically, there's a lot of people like Acast out there, like Global, Audio Boom, and there's a few others. So they just UTA presented a few deals to us and we chose Acast and it was the best decision that we made.
Amazing. Guys,
So
that's
good on you. So proud of
great.
you.
Like, the way that you've put the time in for 11 years to get to this place.
11 years.
And
How old
like
was
we're a new podcast, we've just started.
Yeah.
So to
It's
hear
inspiring.
it's really
I
inspiring
was
to hear.
21, 22 when you guys started podcasting. Insane.
It's really like inspiring to hear from you, and like we're so grateful that you've come on to our small little podcast when you're so big and so like established.
We're not a small
appreciate it.
podcast. We're a massive podcast.
But we're developing, we're emerging podcast.
Yeah.
We're not in the big leagues yet.
Yeah.
No, we
Yeah.
are manifest.
Manifest, we are. So, Fred, you've obviously put 11 years shift work into this game, won yourself a Mobo, and are doing big things on your podcast, which is great. And alongside that, you also have a beautiful family life and are married, which you've like been very public about and put to the world like that. This is what I'm doing. This is my family. This is like what my life is about. And I've really enjoyed that part of your life, the middle class life, as you say. What's the Sundays that you say? Middle class Sundays. So I like watching. I'm like, oh, so what's he up to today?
What is middle class?
Yeah, to tell the people.
Let me think how to describe it, because it hasn't been as frequent because of the child that came along. So Sundays
Yeah,
kind
that
of
might put things up in up in
It's
sorts.
like
like
that's
things
so
happening on
funny.
Sundays these days than going to specific places and filming.
Mm.
But I think it started with Tem. He was doing like higher class stuff here and there, and I was like, "Are you middle class Tem?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Actually, I want to be middle class too, because you don't want to be
Bougie all the time.
Yeah.
working class. You wanna
Yeah, you
wanna
want
elevate.
you want to be
life.
bougie,
Yes.
yeah.
You wanna go upper echelon and go pottery classes and Pilates.
It's basically like stepping
I
out of
love
his
Pilates.
comfort zone and
Pilates.
doing and like like experiencing all the bougie side of
Yeah,
life.
and then-
which
Do
is
you go
great.
pottery classes?
Not yet. I haven't been to Pilates.
Have you done the Pilates?
I've done Pilates.
Yeah,
It's not. It's
okay.
harder than you think.
It's so hard.
It's
yeah.
harder than
It's
you think.
difficult for men because of our height.
Right.
So,
Okay.
the whatever you call it is just small.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Got you.
I was beyond it.
the bed.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, the bed. I was beyond it.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense. But it gives you such great posture. Like men who do Pilates have this amazing
Yeah.
posture. So I
Well, they
rate
say
it
it's
for
the
men.
secret. So whenever you're on the red carpet, and they're like, "Oh my god, you look amazing. What's your secret, honey?" They all say Pilates.
Pilates,
Like,
yeah.
I think it was was he German? It was something to do with the war. The guy that invented Pilates was because my wife just passed her. What do you call it?
Oh,
Her
congratulations.
certificate to be a
yeah.
Pilates
oh
instructor.
wow. Oh well, then your posture's going to be real great.
I used to start going to the classes, but
Wow.
it was some guy that during the war, people that were injured in the war started doing these exercises with them to keep them strong and in good shape and whatnot. And his last name was Pilates or something like that.
Oh, I see.
So
okay.
I love the history behind this.
Yeah, because my auntie's a Pilates teacher, and she literally every Pilates teacher that I know drops about 20 years. Like where like if she's in her 50s, she literally looks like she's in her 40s. Like it's like they look incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know what Pilates does, but it does something.
Yes, it is tough.
There's a
It's good.
secret.
I feel like it's not too harsh on the body. I feel like
Yeah.
it's
No.
very like easier. Like you're not going to do like this insane cardio workout. You're doing like a very slow like movement
Yeah.
Controlled,
Yeah.
strength training, but smooth.
with like banging music.
Yeah.
So it's just
That's good.
great.
So, yeah.
Pilates are hard.
Yeah. So she's right, and then now they're doing hot Pilates. and-
yeah.
Oh,
not
wow.
Oh,
Pilates.
I don't think I could do hot. Pilates.
She did one the other day, said it was tough, but I need to find time to take one of her classes.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
I want
Yeah.
to ask you a question.
yeah.
I want to ask you, as a man
Mm-hmm.
in this day and age,
Yeah.
what's a green flag in a woman and what's a red flag in a woman? Right now, as old as you are, the experiences you have, like what would you say is a green flag or a red flag?
Because you're married, so it's like,
Yeah.
what was your like? And I feel, especially in this day and age, a lot of men struggle with commitment and even going to the relationship stage, let alone the marriage
I
stage.
think men are better at commitment than women.
Really?
Really? I want to get up and leave. No.
But
He's trolling.
That
Right
was the
now.
first for the podcast.
I'm being trolled.
I know more single women than single men.
No, but that's not because they can't commit. That's
It's
because
because the men that they meet.
Yeah. But the guys are doing just fine. All my boys are married.
Ah, congratulations.
Enough of my girls are like,
Interesting.
all my guys
No,
are
I
married.
do.
Yeah,
hear
why
what
aren't
you're
we
saying,
married?
Fred. I do hear what you're saying, Fred. I do feel like women, because I will speak for myself. I've been single for a very long time. It's not that we don't want to commit. It's that maybe we have like a very high expectation and
Standards.
we've been single for so so long that like we're like very comfortable in our independent era
So do you
that
think
it
men
has
don't have
to
high
take.
standards, or do you think we settle?
I think men. I saw this online. Okay, this isn't factual.
Go in.
It's like maybe like it was like a rage bait meme, but I saw that men have a more successful life partnering up with a woman
Facts.
than a woman partnering up with a man. So it says that when women are
That-
single,
no, that's true, 'cause I've
they
seen it.
flourish
Is that like
more.
career wise?
think
No,
it's
in
just
like
life.
life, in like happiness,
life.
mental health, career,
Facts.
everything.
It's true. It's so
but
fact.
I heard that like women do better on their own, but men do worse on their own. That's why, to answer your question, men are better at settling down quicker and
Whereas women
than
are like-
women.
Yeah.
I mean, men are going to struggle with or without a woman, but men will struggle in silence. Women will just be a bit more vocal
true.
about it. But men, in terms of commitment, I've never seen a man switch the football team he supports. Never.
That's true. They are very loyal to that.
Adam in the background's laughing at
That
that.
is so funny.
That is funny.
Never have I ever Seen that one happen.
And I guess we can be quite indecisive at
yeah,
times, you know, just,
indecisive.
you know, putting our hands up, maybe.
The stress of the World Cup is enough to send you
No,
winning.
but the way
like,
that men
you
are
will never watch
committed.
football. You will,
Wait,
like,
that is such a good
is
saying.
a
Like
good
the way that men are committed to their football team.
Yeah.
I know men like that. They cheat.
what?
Do they? How?
I know.
As in they cheat with other women.
Yes.
See? Did you hear
So
that?
your theory is not theory.
So he likes his football team, but not the woman.
Everyone cheats.
Okay.
Men and women.
Yeah.
Huh?
Men and women cheat.
Yeah.
For one of you, you're gonna cheat.
Yeah. Like that's the.
No one asked him
There's a
that.
possibility.
There's possibility.
There
of
is a
women-
possibility.
I know women
Huh.
who've cheated, and they're still in their 10-year relationship, and the man doesn't know.
Affairs happen.
I'm not
Interesting.
taking that away from you at all. So going back to Warder's question.
Yeah.
Which one?
What's your green flag
Oh,
as to
okay.
why you then committed? Like
Green
what?
flag. The first green flag I always look for is
We kind of digressed.
her relationship with her family,
Yeah.
as well as a religious one.
Oh, religion's big for you. That's
Are you
great.
Christian?
Yeah, not
Kind of.
kind of. I'm more. I believe in something.
Yes.
Yeah.
and it's not necessarily like
Mm-hmm.
I can't read Hebrew
Like a
or
Jesus
Arabic,
word, yeah.
so I have to read the Bible.
Yeah.
Basically, is my starting point. I just believe there's God.
Yeah.
So religion is big, but a healthy relationship with her family. I don't really want to get involved with something or someone that has a bad relationship with their family.
Yeah, same. I realise what's really important for me is someone to have like a loving
A good
friend,
family.
because then that's going to
Fair.
reflect their future and how they speak to. Because if you can speak like that to your family, how are you going to speak to me?
But also, you have a really good relationship with your family, so I think that you're going to replicate that with the person that you're with, and that's fair.
Yeah, I totally agree, and that is such a good point.
Yeah.
for
Family
green flag.
first. And some people don't care. It's just like I'm only in a relationship with that person, but for me, it's got to be
Respect. I feel like it's a
Yeah.
respect
respect. It's got to
thing.
be cool. 'Cause
That's
I
fair.
want to see my family. I should hope you want to see yours.
Family
The
orientated.
child should see their grandparents.
Yeah.
Like, what's all of this? So I don't want to get involved in a
It's a
situation.
bit of a
like
mess. You
that.
don't get into a mess.
Yeah, I don't want to get into a mess. And then that was green flag. So then the red flag, I wouldn't want to date a lady with a child.
Yeah, fairs.
I wouldn't want to get involved. I've done it
That's
before
fair.
with a few here and there. Some more serious than others, but I wouldn't do it again.
Can I just say, I've done it before, and I was like, because I love children, right? And I thought, oh my gosh, like he's got a child. I'm going to be taking the child to the park, and we're going to be going to the cinema. We're going to be doing like, you know, swimming. And I thought that I was going to be this like incredible stepmom that was like, you know, this is going to be my new life. Woo. In fact, it was the complete opposite to what
Yeah.
I thought it was, because I was going in with this like happy, oh, let's be this one big happy family, not thinking that the mum might not want me to come in
Yeah,
and
of
be this happy,
course.
lovely
That's a fact,
family
though, yeah.
on this energy of like, you know, let's start this whole life just without her. She didn't want me involved. And I really thought that like it was going to be a completely different story for me, but she did not want me involved. So, and I found it so hard. And then it really put a pressure on our relationship because he wouldn't kind of, I guess, stand up for me to get me involved,
Yeah.
because he didn't want to risk the ruining the relationship that he has the access. Yeah, I'm not like, it's about his relationship with his child. If he's like, no, she needs to be here, she needs to come to this, blah, blah, then she'll be like, no, you're not seeing your child. And it's like, and I would be like, but why? Like, we need to sort this out somehow. And he's like, I can't do it. I've already seen a lot of my male friends have this situation. And because they're, you know, backing their new girlfriend, the mum then revokes all this
Yes.
this
Privileges.
access and privileges. And and he's like, I can't risk it. So I was just really shut out. And I just thought of this, you know, skipping to the park idea was very far away.
This relationship was with someone who had a kid, but the thing is, she wasn't really active in the kid's life. So
She wasn't active.
He wasn't.
How
He
interesting.
was full time in that situation.
Wow.
The issues and the problems that we had was the fact that like it was awesome because I've never had a kid before. So it's like when you're telling a kid what he can and cannot do, whatever, I think that kind of is the reason why we kind of argued a little bit, because he has his way of how he parents. And then obviously I've never parented in my life before. I've got little brother and sisters, but like I think that was probably what the issues we had in terms of our parents' styles are so different.
Some men will only date a woman with a child if the baby father's dead or in jail.
Yeah.
Don't you?
But that's fair. That is
And yeah, you just don't want no smoke.
It's
You
fair.
just don't want
It's-
no
honestly,
smoke.
it's so fair.
He needs to be out of the picture.
Yeah.
So fair.
I have a question for you, Fred.
Yes.
As someone who's still in their single era, I have not stepped into the chapter that you're in yet, which is like having kids and a partner full time. So right now, like my house, it's just me, it's quiet, you know, I don't have to answer to anyone, I do my own thing. So I am a bit cautious of like what my life may look like in the future. So what advice would you give? What should I be excited to look forward to? And also, what should I be scared of?
In terms of being a single lady now with your own space is going to be difficult because you have your own space. If you still lived at home, it would be different. But does he move into your house? Do you move into
No,
his?
I don't
Like,
think he
what's-
moves into my place.
You've already decided that. No. He won't come to mine.
I think we do like a Carrie Bradshaw thing where I have my space,
And then, but you
and
move
then
to his
I
place,
don't
yeah.
have to move in, but I can go and be there. And then whenever I need to escape, I can just run
Do you
off.
know what
to
she
my
means
place.
when she said Carrie
Is that
Bradshaw?
Sex in the City or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I've got a wife.
Yeah.
I've seen her
You
watch
know.
it.
Proud of you.
Like I don't
know
want
who
his clothes in
Carrie
my
is, I don't
space.
know.
I don't want
It's
his-
the main one.
like him bringing like the thing that I think about is like, you know, when you're sleeping, you have a really nice sleep, and then he comes home drunk after the football, and then he gets into bed, and I'm like, no, you just
thing
ruined
is, yeah,
it.
you think-
It's over.
No, but Tara, you would be at the football with him,
Okay,
watching it,
that's so
having
true.
fun, and then you'd both come back together drunk, and then you'd fall
Very
asleep
true.
without a care in the
The
world.
thing is, you think you wouldn't like that, but let's say like you go on a girls' brunch,
Yeah.
you get home at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
smashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think
I
he's
like that we're
happy.
home at 3 p.m.
It's true.
What about AM?
Even worse, he's fuming.
Is he?
You've been missing all
How dare he
day.
be fuming that I'm out of my gas?
Smashed. You want a bit of him. He's thinking, get off me.
Yeah.
You've had a kebab and whatnot. It's-
I am not kissing a guy if I've had a kebab.
See, but you're drunk. So it's the same as him getting home from football. Like some days he's gonna go out, some days you're gonna go out. But I think
It's compromise.
Yeah, it's
And that's where I like really struggle, is that anytime I feel like my independence is threatened and I have to compromise, I really like I freak out.
Because you're used to being.
But then
I
Tara,
don't
the
like-
right person then,
It's gonna be. I'm not gonna freak out about
you won't
compromise.
freak out.
so-
They
so
will so
fast.
seamlessly come into your fold where you don't feel like they have overtaken your space. You'll feel like they were
Belong
meant-
there.
they
You've got
belong
only
there.
child.
No,
an older brother.
I'm giving older only child.
Definitely, you should
No,
go
no,
on,
no,
like,
I'm
Love
not.
Is Blind or something. That might be the one for you. Like,
I think you do great on that, Tara.
so.
Can I tell you something? Warder once applied me for Love Is Blind.
No.
And why did you not go?
Because they're fucking idiot.
So I think if you go on Love Is Blind, it's a bit scary because they can't sometimes paint you out to be like really dumb and a bit of a weirdo. I think I don't think they. I think you either.
Well, they're
have to
choosing
be
the best
painted-
bits, aren't
Yeah, I think they either have to paint you out to be like a psycho or like a villain, or you're just dumb, or I don't think they actually paint you out to be who you are. So I was a bit skeptical of going on a show where like my true self isn't going to be portrayed. But you never know. I like the format of Love Is Blind because I love building relationships over the phone and FaceTime and like distance first for like a long time to get to know someone before the intimacy part starts. So I actually really would consider it.
I feel like with her, like I feel like Love Is Blind would be perfect for you. Whereas me and Meeks, I think
Big
Love
Brother.
Island would have been.
Yeah. I'm more Love Island.
It's more, I want to see them. I want to see if I'm attracted to them.
Yeah.
Whereas you, it's more getting to know. You're
I
a
like
slow
to get.
burner.
I'm not much into looks. Like I'm more into like the heart and the
Yeah.
Which I respect
personality.
that, though. I think it's
But
amazing.
you do have to have like some charisma and aura. So like I think there's some
But
good looking people that don't have aura, and there's some people that aren't so good looking but have this amazing aura that makes them so good looking.
Do you want to be looked after or you want to be independent?
No,
boss?
I'd like to be looked after.
So
I
that's
think
weird
everyone
that,
wants to
like,
be looked
I
after.
get you wouldn't want someone to like the man to come and live in your house, But so you'd go and live in his house and just rent out your joint, and that's your money.
Maybe I
okay?
just keep my place.
I mean,
Depends.
Carrie Bradshaw, she nearly got rid of her place and then she
But
got
she
jilted.
didn't.
Then she got jilted at the altar. So you have to keep your place, ladies. You
Have
never
a
know.
backup.
I want
For
to hear
your
what he
backup.
has to say. The man. What do you think of what we're saying?
In terms of moving into his
Yeah,
house.
of course, and having our own place, and we're keeping that.
I think
there.
that's cool, but I also think what would be better is if you both had your own places and met, and then you got
It's a place together.
place together.
right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's
Just
fair.
because if you're gonna get with someone at this age, financial conversations are way different than when you were 17
Yes.
about who pays for the first date. Is how do we pay this mortgage? So if you both got your own house, you talk about okay, we'll use this money to pay the mortgage and use that one for overpayments and blah. We'll go on
You're
holiday
smart.
Yeah.
type
He's
stuff like.
And also, if you are like, you meet someone, and I kind of agree with like the finding a space together so that you have a neutral space, because then otherwise, whoever space it is that someone's moving into, you'll already feel that there is like a presence there that isn't normally there. So you'd feel a bit more stressed, just like if someone moved into your house. So it's probably better if you do both together, have your neutral place that you find together so you can share it, and it's a new experience.
And him or you being comfortable in their place is always difficult. It's like, when do you decide it's time to finally put a picture on the wall?
Yeah.
Or when can he bring his
He might
boxes
not like the
over? It's
picture.
like,
He
yeah,
doesn't
it's
agree.
How dare
It's
he
too
not like the
bright.
picture?
If you get a space together,
It's over.
yeah, you know it's all on you. And the man will fight to try and have something somewhere in the house, be it a salt shaker or.
He can have whatever he wants.
So Fred, going back to Tana's
Yeah,
question,
that's not-
what do you
funny.
what
to look forward to.
what is there to look forward to in marriage? Because we're not
And
not
kids.
married, and kids, yeah.
Something specific to the wedding.
The
That's
party.
that's the
Where did
first
you
one.
have your wedding?
In Chelmsford.
Mm.
Like that's a day, when you have the day, like it's a day that everyone came for you,
And you're just celebrating love, really.
yeah, and everyone's
how
like
nice.
smiling at you. It's not your birthday. They're there for you,
that's
and you
nice.
think about that. You wish you could do it again, but then you realize
The money.
every day 60,000.
It's crazy. But I'm scared of that too, because I feel like with 60,000 I could be like traveling the world.
Yeah.
But I do understand like the sentiment around having that one day for yourself and it being like a priceless. It's a priceless day. You really can't put money on it. I would have the ones elope. I would probably elope.
Yeah, that's
I'd probably
fun.
go and call you Wards and Meeks and Fred as well. You're invited. I'd be like, guys, get on a
married
plane
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Meet me in Ibiza. I'm
I
getting
saw a
married.
girl
I
that
don't
said,
see
like,
that.
She had an £8 dress the other day just so that you could do
wow.
home renovate. Like I'm saying, you could do 60, 40, 20, 10.
I'd rather do
You
it
can
low
really
budget just
change.
because I'd rather put that money towards
The rest of your life.
future.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not to take away from your wedding, because I understand the price, like the feeling
That
you
you
must
can
have
do,
felt on that day, and having all your family, all your friends in one room. You can never replicate that ever again.
I feel like when it comes to us three, I feel like you would have a big wedding outdoors.
I'd have like a festival wedding.
She would
you
have a
know,
festival
like
wedding. You'd
be
Glasgow
like
inspired.
and
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah.
it'll be like, anyways, it'll be a lit fucking wedding.
It'll be so lit.
Me, it'd be would elope in Vegas somewhere. You would also be a big one, but it wouldn't be outdoors. It would be indoors. Like a proper, like, she's such a bougie one, this one.
Outside, inside.
But
And I guarantee I'm right.
looking forward to
We will play this back.
wedding or on a marriage is like it's just it's a new chapter in your life. Like once you've done school, uni, your first job, you need another like milestone landmark to say.
And the
I'm into a
goalpost
new
constantly
phase of
moves.
faith.
What made you want to what makes a man want to propose to someone?
Yeah. Okay, so the first question is, what made you actually want to
Have
propose?
to
'Cause
ask
I want to
them
know
that.
that too. Like, what
Like
was
makes
it?
a man want to
You're
propose?
like, oh my
Not
gosh,
even
I'm
you, just
ready.
a man, because you're around men all the time. Like, what makes a man want to propose to a woman?
And you can tell us what we don't need to look forward to.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know, because you've answered like that. I'm thinking of like men in general, but in terms of me, what made me want to propose again is that first green flag of the family. It's something I could see myself getting involved in. It wasn't a messy situation, so that was already a door opener to a future with the woman. And then it was just all the things along the way of how grown she is in her life, and she's not messy and falling out with friends all the time. She's good to my family.
Not toxic.
Not toxic.
Easy.
Easy.
Mature.
Yeah, like grown. So
Got her shit together.
yeah, got a job. Knows some things that she wants to achieve in life.
You guys have fun together?
Wants a family, fun. She's down to do what I'm down to do. She's down to do her own
What are you
thing.
guys down to do?
What do you
Like-
guys do?
Like something like it might even be as simple as we just got in the car and drove for an hour.
I love that. Is my favorite
Like,
thing to do on a date. We
yeah,
just play music
yeah.
and you sing to Drake and The Weeknd
And
on
just
blast.
vibe out.
Yeah.
If you suggest something and like just something like, do you want this is dumb, but do you want to go and like graffiti your wall? It's like, oh, come on in.
So you're a bit of rebel. You're both a bit of a rebel.
Yeah, or do you want to go and buy hobbycraft to get some?
You're artsy.
Yeah, and then you go in the garden. You
Guys,
start
I want to get a husband ASAP.
doing something. She's got her one. I got my boards. You just.
I've
paint
been
them
wanting
and
to
whatnot.
create a canvas for my home because
Mm.
all my walls are bare and I can't find the right thing on Etsy. So I was like, why not just do it
Yeah,
myself?
yeah.
And then now that you say that I could do that with someone,
Mm.
wow,
Yeah.
suddenly I really want a boyfriend.
That's what we
partner.
done, and then we got the house. We painted the house ourselves.
Oh,
she did.
that's a nice
Yeah, she did that.
thing to
She
do
did
together.
one artwork in the living room. I did the other.
Gee.
Um,
You guys.
yeah, she decorated.
Did you ask
it and
her
whatnot.
father for her hand in marriage? Was
Yeah.
he like, you've got the
Did men
green
do that?
light?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You'd have to ask my sister and my mum as well, but yeah.
So you got the approval.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
now, do you have one kid?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And are you gonna build the family next steps, or you think in this economy one is enough?
One is enough in this economy, but
Yeah,
I will and I won't say no.
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're
you'll see how-
open.
You're
We'll
still
see.
young.
Yeah,
you're
we'll
still
see
young.
how the next 2 years go,
Mm.
life wise, and then decide.
It's a lot to juggle one because
Yeah.
I have my family. They have 2 under 2, so it's like I don't know how they do
Yeah.
it.
Plus, my wife has epilepsy, so
Okay.
Gotta take it slow.
Yeah.
Right, gotcha.
What
Okay.
would your advice be to the younger guys in this generation, which is you're a millennial, right? So I feel like the Gen Zs date so differently at this point.
Mm.
What would your advice be for them?
I-
Like, what would you tell them?
leave these girls alone. I swear to you, these girls, their gen of girls are a different ball game
Mhm.
on the money they want spent, the cars that men have to drive, the clothes that these boys have to wear,
Mm.
the way they have to talk. They have to be nonchalant but in love. It's just like,
That's too
Slow.
too
Just-
much.
just go do your own thing for a bit. If you want to
Mm.
play football, play football. If you want to go get a job in tech, fight. Just do you.
Mm.
Get your money up, have your Sutton, and then go and find something. When I've like all of this stuff about girls mature faster than boys, I don't even. That doesn't look like the case anymore.
No, I know loads of really mature boys.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I don't.
But can I ask,
see a lot of
though,
funny things.
there's always a thing that guys say that when they are focusing on themselves and they're focusing on their career and, you know, which is recently happened to a friend, that they are dating a girl, but they're saying that they can't get into a relationship because they're focusing on this
Yeah,
career. And I always
self-sabotage.
think, like, what do you mean? For girls, I think, or for me personally, if I'm like building my career, whatever I'm building, it would be lovely to have someone there to support me in what I'm doing.
No.
But
Why
for
do
guys,
men
but
think like
guys think
that?
it's more of a hinder rather than
Yeah.
it's
It's put into the girl at that time needs to be put into the business. Like even
Yeah.
if you're away from your business for an hour, it might feel like you've like gone backwards.
This is
like,
why I love you, because you just said exactly what's in my head.
Mm.
Like, there's no fucking excuse.
Yeah.
You, like, do you know, there's no excuse.
But
Like,
the right girl
why
will
is it
support
always
you, though,
why
no?
you have to
No,
do well?
you
You
don't
have to
think
do
so,
well. and
Fred?
then meet
But when the guy
girl.
falls in love, he like his whole mind and brain
It's
goes
true, it's
towards
on
the girl.
him.
There's
So
still
then
a lot
it's
of
a
pressure as
woman,
well
it's a
to
woman.
like the pressure to pay for you or the pressure to be this protector, the pressure to rise to the occasion because you're meeting family, you're meeting new friends. Like, I guess it does take a lot of your energy. So I guess in what you just said, maybe they don't want to have a girl. Not that we were like, what do you mean? We're only here to love and support you. But to them, it's like, no, you're actually going to stop me in my tracks
Because
You're in the
men-
way.
You're in the way. You're in the
We're
way.
talking for the man right now. I want to know from the
Move,
man.
bitch.
Like,
Because
Get out the
men,
way.
we could fall down at any point. So we're in phases of like we have an ambitious phase, we have a maintenance phase, and we have a providing phase. And it's like, but you could so quickly fall out of that providing phase back into I need to be ambitious again. I lost my hunger, and that could happen in the space of 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
And you got a girl, and she knocked you out of that, and then she can fall down, and someone will pick her up. And it's supposed to be the man, but if I fall, she might just bounce.
Got
so
you.
a man has seen that with other people and is like,
Right.
nah, you're a distraction. Do you know, I need to focus on me.
But I'm like,
Because if you leave me, then what do I have? My money's messed up and my
Yeah.
girl's gone. So I'd rather just at least have my money until I'm
That makes perfect sense.
Interesting.
But
That
my
does
thing is
make
like-
sense. That
But
does
I'm
make
like,
sense.
leave the girl alone. I'm not trying to be rude, but leave the girl alone. Like, if you know that she wants to be in a relationship and she wants to be open, and like you're not semi-ready to be in a relationship, leave her
yeah, but
alone.
men,
That's how I
men
feel.
cannot
Leave her
live
alone.
on bread alone.
I've seen that.
It's hard out here in these streets.
I'm gonna
They
have a
can't
look.
help themselves.
I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna see what's it like over there.
And then be like, okay,
will she
cool.
allow me to be 50%?
Hmm.
If she wants 100%, now I can't give it. But if she's cool with 50, and she's cool with what I'm giving,
Yeah,
her,
it's
no
about whether we're
problem.
cool with 50, and we usually ain't.
Thank you so much
Yeah,
for your
thank
guys'
you,
perspective.
Fred.
It really
Thanks for
helped
having
us
me.
out because we debate all the time about relationships and dating, and you've brought a lot of clarity into a lot of questions we had.
And also giving hope that like sometimes there is just a time where you do want to actually
Facts.
commit and it all works out. And that's what guys, young guys, guys coming
true.
through need to kind of know, that it doesn't have to be scary. It could just be a wonderful thing.
Something kicks in a man around 27, 28. It's like, yeah, okay, cool. So I've done that. I need to retire.
Nice. Fred
Yes.
Santana.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for coming on to Respectfully Low podcast. We've loved having you. Very insightful to your come up, how you changed the game,
Agreed.
shut down the game, and also were in love at the same time
Yeah.
and made that work too. So that is like, what a beautiful harmony of your professional life and your relationship life actually like coming together and doing something amazing with that.
Thank you.
So
appreciate
big
it.
up to
Thanks for
Fred.
having
Let's
me.
go.
Yay!